Hello, thank you so much for joining me here. Whether you're new to my channel or you've been with me a while, I'm really happy that you're here, especially if you're interested in the Hobonichi Techo, because today I thought I'd hold a Techo Kaigi, so a planner meeting to let you know what I'm thinking about getting for next year. At the time of recording this video, we are 2 days away from the Hobonichi Techo release for 2025. And so I wanted to show you more concretely what I'm thinking about for next year. I know that I talked a little bit about it in my next video, but today I want to show you, you know, what I'm seriously considering getting. And so I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen. Okay, so this is the Hobonichi Techo website. And I have my favorites page, which is where I have all the things that I'm interested in. And, just to let you know, there's some things that I'm pretty sure about, and there are others that I'm still not sure about, even though we're 2 days away from the release. And I do tend to make an order on the release day. So this is what I'm considering for next year. And, I've talked a little bit about using the cousin Avec this year, and that this is one of the main points that I've been, kind of exploring this past week, which is whether I want to stay in a cousin Avec or maybe downsize to the A6 and pair it with a Weeks. And one of the reasons for that is that I just really miss the A6 size. I think it's very cute, charming, and pretty portable, though the cousin Avec is too. And so I am, kind of debating and going back and forth. Right now, I am leaning a little bit more towards the A6. And so this is why I only have two favorites in the cousin size. So I have the Cousin Avec books, which I like to get, and I've gotten for a few years. And then I also have the Yumi Kitagishi letter cover, which is just really, really charming. I absolutely love the little details in it. I love writing letters and I love tea, and you got these envelopes and a little tea bag right on the cover. It's just adorable. And actually last year I was absolutely enamored with the Hollyhocks, but I also was with Little Gifts. And, I went to, I thought about buying it on release day and it had sold out within just a few minutes. So I was a little bit sad about that. And I did try to get it in one of the restocks, and I also missed my chance. And so I decided it was too much trouble, and I just let it go and just let it go. But this year, I was considering I actually really, really love this cover, but something that I found with my cousin size cover is that, the cousin Avec is already, well, a little bit big for me. And so I actually prefer to take it in my bag without the cover. So even though I love my Hollyhocks cover, I mostly use it at home. And so for me, that just means that I don't know if it's really worth it to get a cover for the A5 size this year. One thing that is nice is, if I do end up getting the Cousin Avec books for next year, I do love being able to archive the books inside of a cover. So each book gets a cover for that year, and then the cover really becomes associated with the year and my experiences that year. So that's something that I'm considering. In terms of A6, I'm actually feeling like I'm not sure whether I would go for a cover or for a hon. So the Han is a relatively new product. It's one that I've never had the chance to try. And I think that it's actually also very charming to just be able to have the book with a hardcover. And it does reduce the bulk, if you're taking your A6 in your bag or something like that. At the same time, I do use the pockets in my covers a lot. So I'm just wondering whether I'd be okay with having no pockets. It's really hard to say without actually trying it out. And so if I did get a cover, these are the two choices I would be considering. Like I've shared before, I love the Hollyhocks fabric. It's really beautiful. I love the inside color as well. And so it just feels like a very natural choice. At the same time, the Naoki Ishikawa is also, Denali in the Midnight Sun is very beautiful. I happen to love mountains. And I love that it's a cyanotype. And so it's got these beautiful shades of blue. And I'd actually be, interested to try a darker shade of blue on the inside. So if I do end up going with that option, I'd either get the original in A6 or maybe this Hon, which I've heard also fits in the covers. But alternately, I'd also really like to try an A6 Hon, with a proper hardcover. And so, this is part of the debate. So it'll be interesting to see what I end up deciding on. Now, something that I'm pretty sure about is actually that I want to try a week's. And I also have never tried a week's before, though I have tried this insert for the Traveler's Notebook. And so it does have a similar format where you have the week with its days here in a horizontal fashion, and then you have a memo page on the right side. And so I think it'd be nice. It'd be useful. I don't know if I'd want to do memory keeping in it or if I'd be using it more as a commonplace notebook. But in any case, I think it would be nice. And, the only thing that I'm considering is the fact that the weeks is smaller than this traveler's notebook insert. So I'm just wondering how comfortable I'd feel writing a lot in it. But I think I'm just going to take a chance. And then in terms of the weeks, I have here the designs that I enjoy the most in the weeks. So I have two that I really like. But I've also been considering the Mega because the Mega just has a lot more pages of notes. And I think it would probably be a little bit more useful for me. And if you look here, you'll see that the price difference is actually marginal. So for only €1 more, I could get a lot more pages. And, I definitely don't believe that more is always better because you might want to have a slimmer profile and that might work better for you. But in my case, since I like to write a lot, I just feel like I'll probably end up going with the Mega, even though I love these beautiful designs. I love these pastel colors that you see in the Beached Sky and the Mother series here. Um, so that's mostly it. Then I have some, accessories that I'm interested in getting. So I've got them over here. Definitely would get covers for each Hobonichi that I get. I mean, cover on covers because it's just a great way of keeping everything clean and tidy. And then there were two pencil boards that caught my attention this year. I didn't find an A6 one that I really liked. So for next year, I'm thinking since I'm going to get a week's, I'll get the Paddington pencil board with the week's format here. And here I'll get the Unsoldo A5 pencil board. And this is just one that I found really beautiful. And I can use it this year, actually, since I'm in the cousin Avec. Just a few more things that I'm considering. If I don't end up getting a cousin Avec, I thought it would be nice to try the Hobonichi weekly calendar. Now, I've seen it for sale before and in person, that is, and I have found it to be a little bit too small, but I haven't actually tried it. So if I don't have the cousin, I know that I will be missing the weekly vertical section. And I just feel like it would be useful to have something in which I can do some time blocking. Now, I might end up doing that digitally, but I might be willing to take a risk with the weekly calendar. And then I have the add-on pocket. Now, this is something that I've used quite a bit, these little yellow ones. And it's so great to be able to just add one of these to your techo and then slip in a business card or something like that. And so I'm really excited that Hobonichi decided to introduce two new sizes for these. And I'm thinking I might go with the medium size, try that out. It just seems like a really nice in between. I would also like to get the small size again because I have run out of all the ones that I got from last year. And yeah, just a really lovely thing to have and to add little pieces of ephemera to your techo. And then since I probably won't be getting the Yumi Kitagishi cover, I thought, well, I could just get these sticky note tabs, which are also very beautiful and charming. So just a way to compromise and still enjoy her beautiful artwork. Finally, I have this Hobonichi folder set, which is also very cute. And I think it's been in my favorites for 2 years or so. I don't know when they were released, but yeah. I've had them on there and I've been wanting to get them for a while and I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Thought, well, maybe this is the year that I get them. But yes, again, just some beautiful artwork to incorporate into daily life, which I enjoy. So, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to let me know what you think and what you're thinking of getting for next year. And if you've used the Hon too, I would love to hear whether you've enjoyed using it or not. Just because I have no experience with it and I'm definitely feeling like I'm on the fence between the two. But other than that, I'm really excited for the release day and excited to see what ends up happening. So, thank you so much for joining me here, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.